This month on Iron New Paltz, it's the Rescue Squad.
Mike Polero does an interesting experiment.
And a taste of New Paltz.
Greek life community service.
And safe sex.
All next on Iron New Paltz. Hi, I'm Mark Boylan.
And I'm Skippy.
And welcome to this month's edition of Iron New Paltz. You want to tell us about our first story?
Yeah, first story's on the New Paltz Rescue Squad, located right on 32. You ever been there?
No, I've seen the ambulances pull out of there. I've never been there.
Well, it's all based on volunteer work.
Volunteer?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we'll go to that story right now.
Okay.
Hi, folks. We're outside the New Paltz Rescue Squad house. Have you ever been interested in the New Paltz Rescue Squad and what makes it unique? If so, I really think you'll enjoy my next story.
Like most rescue squads in the area, New Paltz Rescue is a volunteer organization. But there are a number of ways in which New Paltz Rescue is unique. For one thing, we have a regular house where the duty crew resides. They stay here while they're on duty, and when a regular call comes in, they respond right from the house to the call. Unlike most rescue squads that respond from their homes to the ambulances, this cuts down considerably on our response time. Other areas that make New Paltz special, at least in my mind, are our advanced life support program, for one. This allows us to provide a higher level of care. We have a number of paramedics on our crews, okay, that just help us to provide more care to the citizens in and around New Paltz. Other areas where we like to feel we're unique in a lot of ways is that New Paltz Rescue is not part of any other organization. We're not municipal, we're not part of the fire department or any other organization. We like to make our own rules, okay? We're a corporation unto ourselves, and we feel we do a pretty good job in that area. In addition to that, we have an awful lot of members here who are very enthusiastic about what we do. We're certainly not the only ambulance organization in the county that has that level of enthusiasm, but we like to think that that's one of the things that makes New Paltz very unique.
I'm sitting on the back step of our main vehicle. This is WZX 622, or just 622 as we call it. It's an ambulance, obviously. This rig is about 2 years old. When it was new, it cost us about $75,000. Carries quite a bit of equipment on it to fulfill a number of different purposes. The main job of an ambulance is to get immediate assistance to somebody who might need some kind of help of some kind of medical nature as quickly as possible, and if necessary, get them to further definitive medical care like a hospital or a doctor or something like that. We carry lots of stuff on here, broken down into a couple of different categories. There are devices that we use for doing things like stabilizing broken bones and making sure that people don't hurt themselves further if they've been hurt, for instance, in a car accident. We carry a fair amount of equipment to make sure that people's breathing problems are taken care of. That either means that we can breathe for people if necessary, all the way down to, from as complicated as that, all the way down to just providing what we call adjuncts to breathing, or just things that might assist people that are having difficulty in breathing. We carry some hardware on the ambulance that's designed to help extricate people from difficult situations like wrecked cars. We carry some pretty advanced communications devices on here that can go as simply as talking on the radio all the way through sending medical telemetry from any place in the area to any one of the local hospitals.
We asked Miss Struble, second lieutenant, what interested her in becoming a volunteer for the New Paltz Rescue Squad.
I took an advanced first aid course, which was my first taste of it, and absolutely loved it. It's exciting. You never know what you're going to get. It's a great social atmosphere. We have a lot of fun, and it's family.
The minimum requirements for an active member on New Paltz Rescue is certification in advanced first aid and CPR. Those certifications are not too difficult to get, seeing as how those courses are taught throughout the area. The EMT course is also highly recommended. In fact, that's specific to ambulance companies. The courses are also very common. One course is taught right here in New Paltz, and there's several other courses taught throughout the county. In addition to all of that, we have a driver program. And in order to be a driver on New Paltz Rescue, you only need to be 21 years of age and have a clean driver's license. Joining New Paltz Rescue Squad is a simple process. All you have to do is pick up an application. You can stop by the squad house anytime to pick one up. Fill out the application. It's a simple application to fill out. It includes a physical form. You simply take that to your doctor and have him or her fill that out. For students on campus, you can probably take it to the health center and have this done for nothing.
For further information on the New Paltz Rescue Squad, come to the Rescue Squad anytime. It's located off Mannheim Boulevard, and it's directly behind the Student Union Building. For Eye on New Paltz, I'm Jeff Riccio.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, we're in the Purple Lounge right now, and for the most part, the room is purple.
Yeah, pretty much purple. Yeah.
There's some maroon, though.
Well, a little, but they don't call it that.
It'd be like maroon Purple Lounge or red maroon. It would take too much space.
No, because you're trying to yell to your friend across campus.
Right,
Yeah, I'm going to the maroon, purple lounge. No,
it wouldn't work.
no,
Just purple.
No, not at all. Our next story, Mike Polero did an interesting experiment. It's kind of hard to explain, so why don't we just go to him right now?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Mike. How you doing? I was just out here. I see I've got to do a sociology experiment for my sociology class. And, you know, I work at the TV station, so why not give these guys a treat, too? I'm doing, like, this candid camera thing, and I want to try to find out, you know, something about human nature of people, you know? Who knows? Anyway, so I'm just going to ask people if, you know, if they could see it in their hearts to let, in the first case, my parents stay with them for one night in their room, and in another case, to let my friend Ty, a foreigner, stay with them for the night. So let's see what happens. I think it'll be interesting. How you doing? My name's Mike.
How you doing? I'm Douglas.
Douglas, nice to meet you, man. I've got a problem. My parents are coming in, flying in today, and I have no place for them to stay. See, they're like street people in New York City, so they don't like have money for a hotel or anything. I was wondering if you could maybe put them up for the night. You know, just one night. I don't know.
Just
like
one
on
night?
the floor. They don't need a bed. They don't need anything.
Are they gonna pay me some you know for the stay or?
Well, the whole thing is, you know, they're street people. They don't really have much money.
They don't have any money.
They might have like a cardboard box or something that they could
What I
spare.
could do is maybe set them up in the lounge or something. You know what I mean?
Set 'em
on
up
side,
in the
yeah, in the
lounge?
lounge, yeah. Because I don't think I have any room in my room
Well,
actually.
yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty-
Excuse me, girls. Do you have just a minute? I could talk to you for a sec. Negative. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, dudes, come here. Could I talk to you guys for a sec? How you doing?
Good.
You look like an ornery dude. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
No, I'm just kidding. Hi, my name's Mike. You are?
I'm Jerry.
I'm Brian.
The big guy in the back.
Craig.
How you doing, Craig? I have a problem. My parents are up for Parents' Weekend and whatnot, and they're street people, so they don't have a lot of money, you know, to buy a hotel room. I was wondering if you guys have some extra space, like in your room or whatever, or in your suite, or who knows.
I can give them
where
some
they could sack out.
cans. Some cans they could recite, you know, bring them in and maybe get some money up for a hotel or a cardboard box to live in or something, you know.
But they can't stay in your room.
No, forget about it. Insurance
How about you,
reasons.
How about your room?
My room? Who knows? My room is closed
I got
for
a van.
repairs.
I got a van here.
He's got the van. Yeah.
They could live in there.
They can
Nice.
stay in your van?
Sure.
They don't wash much, is it all right? They won't wipe it.
That's all right. I got tools in there, everything. It wouldn't even make a
Cool.
difference.
home. They're used to sleeping in a van. You know.
Oh, yeah, they're street people. They don't care
Yeah,
if
that's
you have,
all.
like,
I'll
I'll leave the
booger
windows
snot hanging
open,
or
to
anything.
throw some leaves in there. We'll make them a little nest.
Cool,
I got some
man.
extra newspapers. They need blankets and stuff, you know.
Newspapers? Thank you, dude. Can they stay in your room, maybe, though?
I don't know. I know about my roommate. He's a real ass. Can I say that?
Excuse me, miss. Hi, could I inconvene you just for 1 second? 1 second of your time. How you doing?
How are you?
It's a nice shirt. Great. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good.
You have a name, too?
Yeah, Ellen.
Ellen, how you doing, Ellen? This is my friend Ticonderoga. He's from Korea, and we have a problem because he's got nowhere to stay for the night. I was wondering if maybe, you know, if you have an extra bed or just like an open floor where he could sack out tonight. I don't know.
Okay, well, I have to go because I'm going to miss
Oh, that's cool.
But I'll come back and I'll talk to you after.
Sure.
Is that okay? I'll talk to you
Sure,
later.
that's great. Thanks a lot. Hi, I'm Mike.
Dog.
How you doing, dog? What's up?
Yeah,
Shake.
yeah.
Shake, how you doing?
Ice cream.
Mint. Tell you what, I have a problem. My friend's here, Tai Su. He's new to this country. He's from Korea. I was wondering if you guys could maybe put him up for the night.
Expert. Put him up for the night?
Like, let him sleep over your place? I don't know.
Sure, he can sleep. You want to sleep at my house? You can sleep at my house. I live in Albany, though.
Oh, in Albany. That could be a problem. Hi, I'm Mike. How you doing?
Fine, I'm Hillary.
Hi, Hillary. How you doing? This is my friend Taekwondo from Korea. And we have a problem because he's new to this country. He's got nowhere to stay. We were wondering if maybe you could put him up for the night.
God, all my friends are up this weekend, too, from Long Island.
Oh, are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. We were just, you know, we thought it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Thanks anyway, Hillary.
I live in Sweet, too.
That's cool.
Sorry.
Well, that was an interesting experience. I'm really glad I did it. Did you guys enjoy the experiments? Yeah? I don't care if you did or if you didn't. Anyway, that's it for my little segment today. Next time we'll do something even crazier. So, anyway, back to you guys.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, Mike. And on that note...
We'll be back right after this.
Hi, and we're back.
Recently, there was a gathering of good food and festivities right here in New Paltz.
That's right. The story is A Taste of New Paltz, done by Cathlyn. Let's go to her right now with that story.
Local restaurants gathered at the Rivendell Winery for A Taste of New Paltz on October 20th. With a donation of $1 going to the Chamber of Commerce, one could sample delicious foods. A live band provided entertainment throughout the day. Michael Beck, chairman of the Chamber of Commerce, explains.
The idea was that we wanted to get a lot of the town, a lot of the local people out to have a community day, give the businesses a chance to promote themselves. The day is a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce. All the people that have set up booths here didn't pay anything to set up booths, and they're also giving their food out today for free. The tickets that are used are going to benefit the Chamber of Commerce. And then the idea just grew. They added the auction to it. And, you know, they have several food booths, restaurants, wineries.
Various local restaurant owners told us why they were participating in the Taste of New Paltz and what foods they brought with them.
The bakery is really very concerned with community, and we have tables and chairs set out so people can come and really enjoy themselves. And this was a day to really enjoy New Paltz, so we wouldn't miss it for anything. We brought some Wonder Cake and some pecan squares and brownies and rugelach, potato and mushroom knish, and mini bagels with vegetable cream cheese today.
Brought from our regular menu today what we call Bacchus pasta, which is shrimps and scallops and rotini with a cream cheese sauce, lightly peppered. And we also make a pesto pretty frequently, so today we have a linguine pesto with 5 vegetables.
My appetizer has served an artichoke and jalapeno dip. For entree, I served a grilled breast of chicken, served on a toasted sun-dried tomato bread, served with black bean salsa. And the dessert, I served a little warm apple cake, served with a candied orange chantilly cream.
Children enjoyed themselves painting pumpkins, while parents attended an auction sponsored by area merchants.
Come a little closer. Listen what else I got to say. You got your radio turned down too low. Turn it up. Can't judge an apple by looking at the tree. Can't judge sugar by looking at the cane. Can't judge a sister by looking at a brother. Can't judge a book by looking at the covers.
It was a great day for food and fun. At the Rivendell Winery, this is Cathlyn for IN New Paltz.
Rubbing my tummy with good food and spirits.
Not bad at all. I was getting hungry there myself.
Yeah, me too, actually.
So our next story is on Greek Life Community Service. I wonder who did that story.
Oh, I don't know. I heard the guy was really good looking, though.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I hear he sort of looked like somebody on 90120 Beverly Hills.
90210. Welcome
90210?
to the show of dyslexic people. Thank you very much.
A lot of people think fraternities and sororities just throw parties and abuse their pledges in the process, and that's not the case at all. They contribute a lot to the community, such as raising money for charities and community services. Here at the New Paltz campus, I introduced 4 presidents of fraternities and sororities to see what they had to say. I'm here with Frank Russo, a brother of Delta Sigma Phi fraternity, president, actually, for this semester. Now, what community service have you done?
Well, last Halloween, we co-sponsored a carnival for Halloween in the firehouse with town fire department, town police, New Paltz Rescue Squad.
How many community services do you do, like, throughout the year?
We do, like, I'd say we did about 3 each semester that we were here.
And have you ever done any fundraising for charities?
We had a basketball game against one of the other fraternities, Teak, and we got people to pledge money per point to the game, and we donated the money to Teen Scene, the local youth center.
So far this semester, we've done the blood drive. We've worked with family in New Paltz in the food drive. We've right now we're presently working with the MDA organization as far as collecting money at bar nights. We've been very active, I think, as far as community service. We've also sponsored lectures on alcohol awareness. We've worked with the DARE program with the kids down there, and we've had a good time for the most part with all the programs we've tried to do.
For 2 weeks, we're doing United Way, October 15th to the 29th, and then after that, we'll be counting up to see if we made our goal of $500 for the student body and 80% of the Greek involvement. We're trying to get the Greeks to be more positive image than in the past, which has been very negative, and the Greeks have done a lot for community service, and I think that this is a very positive thing.
Well, it works for me. There you go.
In the past, we co-sponsored the Ulster County Special Olympics with Teak, and we held fundraisers for our philanthropies, one of which is cystic fibrosis. We just had a Legends Night there to raise money, and just various things. We work with Options, formerly DARE, the Alcohol Awareness Week and the drug programs they have here. And we just finished up with the Halloween parade. We helped out with AEFI and STT sitting booths for the kids up in town. And for Alcohol Awareness Week every year, we usually do a happy hour walk with Psi Delta Chi, and we've had drunk driving cars up on the concourse and just stuff like that for them.
Besides the community services and fundraisers that the fraternity and sororities commits to each semester, Greek organizations are about friendships that last, and sharing good times with the ones you really care about.
It's all right. It's all right. No, it was a touching story. It was a touching story. Can we cut to a break? Can we cut to a break? Thanks. It's okay. Okay, hi, we're back. Are you all right now? You okay? Okay, let me introduce the next story. Okay, the next story is on safe sex.
What?
It's not safe sex. It's a play. It's a play. It's a play. I mean, it's on safe sex, but it's not
Close
safe
enough.
sex.
Close enough.
Okay, well, anyway, here's Trista Levy with that report.
HIV and AIDS. Man, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, I really have to worry about it. I don't do drugs, and I wouldn't sleep with anybody I didn't know. There's no way I could get HIV. I swear, if I see one more thing about HIV, I think I'm gonna die.
This is the consensus of a lot of people, but it is real and it's out there and it needs to be discussed.
Because of this, the New Paltz Theater Department decided to do a production dealing with AIDS and safe sex. The play is divided into 3 acts, each directed by a theater major. We spoke to all 3 directors to find out why this production is important to them.
When I decided to direct Safe Sex was when I finally actually got the chance to read the play. I sat down and I read it, and it really had a big impact on me. Really made me feel inside what I had been wanting to express about AIDS and about the human relationship in general. It's quite an effective and quite a productive show, and I just wanted to be a part of it, and they gave me the chance to be a part of it in this way.
Well, sex and relationships on a human level is becoming a very uncomfortable thing for people nowadays, and I think a lot of that has to do with disease and AIDS and the possibility of dying, you know, and I think if people are shown the facts and people understand what's going on and, you know, how this disease comes about and how it's affected people, you know, this play is about how AIDS has affected people. People might be able to open up and then, you know, have more successful relationships and, you know, values towards sex.
Well, when I read the play, I was deeply, deeply moved by it, by the subject matter, by the human beings in the play. And why did I want to direct it? Well, I feel very strongly about this crisis, very, very strongly, and I really feel for all of those who are infected and who are living and accepting the disease within themselves and recognizing the beauties and the inevitable sufferings that human beings must endure during their lifetime.
We were able to sit in on one of Sean Roja's rehearsals.
Boston, Houston. We went everywhere they offered hope and came back with souvenirs. Marion, I would have done anything, traveled anywhere to avoid or to delay. Not just because I loved him so desperately, but when you live the way we did for 3 years, the battle becomes your life. His last few days were beyond anything I could have imagined. He hadn't walked in nearly 6 months. He was totally incontinent. Days went by without his eyes ever focusing on me. If he spoke 2 words in a week, I was thankful. He just stared out at, I don't know what.
HIV and AIDS are serious subjects for anyone to ignore. Get educated, be informed, and don't remain blind to such a life-threatening epidemic. If you want to know more, see Safe Sex, a Harvey Fierstein play, on November 20th through 24th in Parker Theater. Your life or the life of someone close to you may depend on it.
Okay, thank you, Trista. That's an interesting story. I think I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
Okay, I guess that wraps it up for this month's edition of Eye on New Paltz. I'm Mark Boylan.
And I'm Skippy.
And we'll see you next month.
Have a good day.
Let's party, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Alright, we're done. Done. We're done. Hey, your girlfriend will have a great time, okay?
Come on, let's go!
Mark? Mark.
Come on. We're done. We're done. There you go. That'll work. Thank you. Good night. Have a great day.